welcome to The Real Deal. I'm your host, Candice Diehl, and welcome back to another great episode. But before we even start, Florida has snow. Like there's snow on the ground. Insane, right, Jasmine? Insane. So Pensacola, it actually snowed. I know that it also snowed in Alabama. Has it ever snowed in Alabama? I don't even remember, but it did snow, and it's the first time record high 7 to 5 inches and 7 to 5 inches respectively in Pensacola. That is insane. I'm telling you guys, the world is coming to an end. Just get your life in order. Get your life in order. Say your prayers and just sit back, because we are going up with the rapture. I know I don't leave me behind, Jesus. The earth is so messed up. Don't leave me behind. But we got to get into a great show. So let's get into Netflix. As if their prices are not high enough, it's going even higher. They're raising their prices now to $18 a month just for standard service. So the mega giant Netflix outdid themselves even better than they thought they would. So why not raise the prices on people, right? So the $17.99 a month is what it's going to cost now. Remember, it was $15.48 for the premium plan, which includes 4K video. Now that goes to $24.99, which was $22.29 before. Are you going to pay that? Are you really?
No.
You know what? I don't know. I think it's worth it, because if you think about the prices of a movie right now, by the time you go to see a movie, popcorn, a drink, you're probably looking at like what, $40? Like $40. So is it worth it? Yes. I just want Netflix to stop with the series. I need movies. I love series because I binge watch them. But give me good movies, Netflix. Make it make sense.
Stop taking the good ones away.
I know. Every time I get used to something, it goes straight out the window. But I don't think we're ever going to get rid of Netflix. But you know what? We can't even complain about Netflix, because Disney Plus is extremely high. They continue to raise their prices. Actually, I think they're the highest right now. Not anymore. They're $16. Okay, $16, which they launched in 2019. They have more than doubled that today. So are the streaming apps going up? I think people are realizing that TV is a thing of the past. Who's really watching it anymore when you have so many streaming apps at your disposal? Like, you can watch any movie, any documentary. I think it's good for Netflix, good for them. I don't know if I'm gonna pay it, but we'll see what happens. But don't go anywhere. We got the Baking Realtor coming up next, and we're going to eat some cake and have a good time. We'll be right back after this.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping, maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Hi, I'm Miriam J, and you are watching The Real Deal.
Welcome back to the show, guys. Oh my gosh, I have none other today than the Baking Realtor. I'm going to say celebrity Baking Realtor, because he's worked with some of the greatest in the business, showing up at sold out concerts, from walking on stage to handing it. He is absolutely amazing. We're going to get all into how he started, where did the name come from. Please help me welcome to the show none other than Michael Self.
Hello, Candice.
Hi, how are you? You look great.
You know, I do a little something. It's 2025 now, so you know you gotta come in a little strong.
I see you.
Hit me up in December. We're gonna see if I still got this heel. But yeah.
Oh, it's a whole heel. And I see the cake, so the cake is for me.
That's for you.
Did you hear that, Jasmine? The cake is for me. You
Yeah,
might
we
have a
gotta
little
start it off
piece.
right.
I love it. I love it. So I'm gonna taste it later on. But let's get into it. Baking Realtor. So how did you start baking?
I started baking during COVID.
Okay.
Honestly, it was one of them things where I felt like I needed to turn some from dark to light.
Okay.
Everybody was in the house.
Right.
And I just needed to do something that made me feel good.
Okay.
And then I created something that I felt like people that needed a purpose with it.
Right.
So I'm doing the flower cupcakes because I felt like people needed their flowers while they were here because so
Okay.
many people were dying.
Ooh, look at these pictures of the cupcakes are so beautiful.
You know, I do a little something.
Now,
I do a little something.
I've had his cupcakes before, and they are absolutely phenomenal. Like you really outdid yourself.
Thank you. Thank
So
you.
how did you get the Baking Realtor? Is it because real estate? I mean, it's obvious, but how did you come up with that? Was it overnight?
So no, I actually was furloughed. I used to be a flight attendant. I
Okay.
was sitting at home and I was like, okay, God, what do you want me to do?
Right.
And instantly he said real estate. I said, okay. I didn't know nothing about selling no house. I didn't know nothing about fixing no credit. I said, okay, cool. Let me go ahead. I said, I'm going to follow you. Let me do it.
Right.
So then, during COVID, you know, everybody became Instagram gurus.
Right,
So I was thinking
exactly.
People wanted me to sell plates.
Okay.
So I wasn't selling plates, but I paired my desserts. And once I started getting to my desserts and actually getting the quality of the product done,
Right.
I'm like, okay, let me create something fancy with it.
I love
And
that.
that's where the flowers came about. So I decided to do both. People wanted me to do either or.
Right.
That's not how my mind operates. So
Okay.
yeah.
So do you ever mix the two, like when you're selling at home or you have an
Yeah,
open house, you
absolutely.
make them cake or cupcakes?
Absolutely. What's so crazy is when I sell homes, people have this nice house. But they
Right.
look forward to the cake. That's the biggest part of the purchase that they look forward to. They be like, oh no, I'm getting my cake. But you got a house too.
We
I
don't
know.
care because you know what? Usually when you go into a house, they have the dry cookies
Mm-hmm.
and just a bottle of water.
Yeah.
So you do it to a whole nother
Yeah.
level.
My clients get, and I actually ask them now, do they want the pound cakes or the floral cupcakes? So I give them their choice of cake, and I also give them champagne, or either if they drink something else, I give them
Okay.
something else. So
So what's your signature, I guess, flavor, cake or cupcake? Like which one do people ask for the most?
I mean, the vanilla is always a great base for a lot of things, but
Okay.
if I had to choose something, sweet potato is great, sweet potato cupcake.
Ooh.
And now, which I'm gonna have to bring you a little later on too, I just did a peach cobbler pound cake.
So what's that? Because that's not peach cobbler
I know,
pound cake.
I know, friend. I know. I said I'm gonna have to bring it to you now. God, no.
Oh, that's your way. That's
my
wait,
way of coming back.
That's your way to come back. I love
You gotta give them bit by bit.
I love that. I love that. So, have you ever baked treats for? Now, I know the answer to this, but we want to ask you who are the celebrities that you work for? Because you have baked for. I saw you. Like he showed up to none other than my girl.
Who's that, friend?
I can't sing like her. Ooh, I'm not even gonna say her name. Short, bad sister. Woo! At the Orlando Music Fest. Fantasia.
Well, I mean, the singing, I wasn't sure what note that was. I didn't. Yes, Fantasia.
Don't you laugh at him, Jasmine. Don't you laugh at him. Fantasia.
Yeah, so we had, at that same one, it was
Right.
Fantasia, Babyface was another big one.
Right.
We know we done ran in the plaza a couple of times.
Right.
But some of the other big artists, Anita Baker, Tank, Carrie Hilson was one of my favorite one, Carl Thomas.
Really.
Yes.
That is amazing.
Yes, Ari Lennox. Yes.
So you just walk in, like, how does that work? Do they call you? Do you speak to their agent? Because I'm only asking because I know that a lot of people are probably, they have a product, right?
Yeah, how
And
do you
they
get in
have
the door?
something. Yeah, how do you get in the door?
Honestly, I'm gonna say favor. I'm gonna say
Okay.
favor in
Okay.
creating those relationships.
Right.
And a lot of people have a product, especially at a certain price, they don't want to do nothing for free.
Okay.
So I actually offer certain things, but like, hey, you know what? If I do this, will you allow me to do whatever? So that started
Okay.
getting me into certain doors and meeting these
Right.
people behind the scenes. So when I met one person, that led to another person. Same thing with that person, led to another person.
Okay.
And then other opportunities was just me actually going up to the person, if I had access, but like, hey, can I do this?
I love
And
that.
taking a chance on myself, yeah.
What's Tank really like? Is he just,
Love Tank.
I hear Tank and I just see
love
shirt
Tank.
off and oil and grease. Like,
Tank is probably one of the nicest, artist you would ever meet in life.
Really?
Yes, and
That's
it's
nice
not
to
fake
hear.
about it. It's not
Right.
fake about it at all. He is genuinely nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I love him. Even a friend of mine had flown. She's a flight attendant. She had him on
Right.
the flight. Said the same exact thing.
I love
And,
that.
like if somebody does something wrong, he checks them. Like hold up, and then get back to you.
Okay.
Genuine.
Well, I know we have to cut soon, but I already cut my piece of cake, so
Go ahead.
y'all
go ahead.
just
I know you smell
please,
it too.
please just don't look at the fingers because he didn't bring me everything I
My
needed.
bad, friend. My bad, friend.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know I had got off my flight from Milan.
Oh, that's good. Oh, I need more. But we got to take a short break, guys. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Ooh, that's good.
My dad showcased a sense of love that I never had before. It felt like it was something that I've always wanted. I mean, he's not only my parent, like he's like my best friend.
Learn about adopting a teen at adoptuskids.org.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzzed driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed.
Welcome back to the show. I am still here with Mike Self, so we're going to get into a topic that is trending. Not only trending, especially after presidents, because I'm always saying former President Donald Trump came out with an executive order saying that this is now a two-sex state, well, not even state, U.S. But we got to backtrack. Mark Zuckerberg decided that he was going to remove the transgender and non-binary themes from Messenger. So this came after the tech giant removed pride and LGBTQ themes from Facebook Messenger just days after the changes to hate speech rules, which will allow users to now call queer people mentally ill. Now, my question is this. He did this change actually before President Donald Trump was signed in. Do you think that it was in preparation of what was to come?
Absolutely, absolutely. My thing is what I don't understand, why is this the big issue compared to every single thing else that we got going on? We got a big, I don't know if I can cuss on here, we got a big behind. Okay. We got a big behind fire going on.
Right.
We have a lot of friends and family that are losing their homes.
Right.
Healthcare is in shambles.
Right.
Food is in shambles. Prices is going up, and houses are still increasing. So it's just like, why aren't you worried about everybody else's livelihood?
Right.
Why are we worried about colors?
Right.
What's the issue? Well, one thing that kind of came to mind too with a lot of stuff, especially with all this TikTok stuff going on, is I think it's just numbers. I think it's numbers and I think it's money. One thing I've noticed, and which we all know, there's certain things that sell. Back in the day, what did they used to say? Sex sold.
Yeah.
So that was a huge push.
Yeah.
What sells now? What do you see on like the Zeus network and everything like, well, I don't know if I can say the network, excuse me.
It's okay. Yeah.
But like a lot of networks that do a lot of fighting.
Right.
All that stuff sells now. So
Absolutely.
negativity sells.
Yeah.
So if you have people arguing more online now, now you're getting more reactions, you're getting more money and everything like that. So I just feel like a lot of people are making money off of negativity. And I think now, because that was something that Trump made such a big deal, now that's the focal point.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
You know what, I agree with you, because in the executive order also, so not only is he saying that it's now two-sex, male and female, that means you're changing your driver's license. That means you have to change your passport. For me, I would think that's dangerous, because you have a lot of queer and trans people that look 100% female. Do you feel like this targets them, that, you know, it makes them
Absolutely.
they're put into a much more dangerous position by having to change back?
Absolutely, absolutely. It's already a big surgery as is.
Right.
And I have friends that are in the trans community as well, and I love them to death. And I feel like at this point, if people want to be people, let them be people. But you want to put stuff into place to make people change back, but you don't want to give them the proper health care to do so, if that was the actual case.
Right.
So just like, it's just a world full of chaos for no reason. I just feel like everything to me stems back to population control. Because my thing is, if a person cannot go back or change or do something, then what's the next step? What's the solution to that?
Right.
What are you gonna do next?
Right.
But I'm praying and hoping that, because you already know he's been firing off soon as before he can sign the papers.
He had it all. He had it
Yeah.
ready. He had it ready.
But
he made it a whole show. He was ready.
But what I'm praying is that even though he has all these people that are rooting for him,
Right.
that he still has to get this stuff approved. So I'm hoping the ones that are going to approve this be like, okay, hey, we doing too much. Just like last time he was in the office, he said he was going to do all this stuff, and how much of it actually really happened. So I'm hoping that this is just something that's just kind of causing a little chaotic, scaring people, but not actually happening. That's what I'm praying.
So since since he changed the actual themes and took it off, a lot of the people in the community, trans community and queer community, actually walked off the job, and they said, you know, they're going to delete it, they're not going to be a part of it, and it's obviously caused an uproar in the company. Are you one of those people that would say, now I'm going to just get off of it?
So I feel like people got to be smart about it too. I definitely disagree with what's happening.
Right.
But if I was to walk off something, what do I have in place after that? So I think what's happening is they're creating something that's causing people to be emotional.
It's a panic.
Correct. And my thing is, if all of y'all leave the company, who's actually going to be there to fight?
Right.
So this just puts you in a position for all of y'all to leave, walk off, and then bring in who they really want to bring in. So are you really doing something that's actually fixing the issue, or are you causing more of a headache because you want to be emotional? I think now at this point, and I think that's the tactic with everything, I think people got to stop and think like, okay, no, this is not okay. This is not okay at all. Let me filter through my emotions. Let me get it out. But what are we going to do?
Right.
Because when has emotions ever really actually fixed anything? I mean, let's think about a simple relationship. You done knocked down this man's car. You done blew everything up. You done called his mama house, and guess what? He still ain't with you.
And we still going to do it again.
Listen.
We still gonna blow it up. We still gonna knock it down.
Okay, Jasmine.
We're still gonna.
Okay.
We're still gonna be people. We're still gonna, do what we need to do. But
it did not fix anything.
It didn't fix anything. I just think that it's really destructive. I think it's really dangerous, especially for a marginalized community that is already receiving death threats. They're not safe to walk down the street. To put them at the forefront now and say, okay, you have to change your license back, you have to change your passport back, regardless if you believe in it or not. My standpoint is always someone's safety. I am not their God, I am not their judge, but when you put people in a position that now they're not safe, you've made trans and queer people now a target. They're already a target.
Absolutely.
But now you've made them a national target.
I have friends.
And that's not okay.
I have friends who are married now.
Right.
Who just moved to a state that they thought they were safe in.
Yeah.
And now they're looking up other policies. And they're like, okay, well, maybe we might need to move again for our family just to feel safe.
Right.
And why do you have to move around and do that in the United States?
That's sad. That's sad.
It's like a dictatorship.
We can only pray for the best, but we got to take a short break. We'll be right back after this.
Everyone has a ritual. That small thing we do to keep us focused.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game?
To drown out the self-doubt and support your mental health.
Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and mental health.
Find the resources you need to keep your mental health a priority.
Love your mind.
Mom was always organized, but she started forgetting to pay her bills on time.
And she'd buy the same gifts over and over.
Telling the girls about my Alzheimer's diagnosis was really hard.
At first we had our cries, but then we were like, okay, let's make a plan.
Early detection gave us time to adapt together.
It's so important for you to think about what you can do and making the most of what you have.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
Welcome back, guys. And now we're going to have just a little bit of fun with Mr. Mike Self. Perfect way to carry off the show. So we're going to play Never Have I Ever.
Oh, my God.
Ding, 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 ding. You go first.
Okay. Never have I ever ran out on a check.
You know what? Okay.
You done ate and ran, friend?
I had to think about it because that is so obvious. Oh my gosh. Okay, that was good.
You done got your free meal?
That was good. No, I had free meals before. Listen, I plead the fifth. Okay, so.
This your game.
Hey, no. Okay, yes. I don't know. I've gotten free meals. I mean, I'm a woman. If we go on a date, we don't like you.
No,
okay,
but
it's a
what I'm
meal.
saying, have you left and not paid the check? Like, ran out on the check?
Okay, what had happened was, no. I'm gonna be honest. That's like in my New York days when I was much younger and I was homeless.
Oh, understandable. Okay. We gotta talk about it.
Hey, now. Okay. Never have I ever had a lion as a pet.
A lion?
Yeah.
No, but I want one.
I want one.
I actually want an albino tiger.
See, you went all the way to the left. Okay.
I want that wolf and an owl.
Why do you want an owl?
Oh, they're just exotic. Yeah.
They are, but who wants a whoop?
Yeah, they're just beautiful. I feel like I'm
head turn all the way around like the
I want
Exorcist.
to be like Harry Potter, like fly off, you know.
No, y'all in the same boat. You hardly give
Okay.
You don't give Harry Potter vibes.
Okay.
But okay, go ahead, because you can't say mine.
All right. Ooh.
Yeah, they never have I ever.
Never have I ever did anything in public.
Did anything in public? What do you mean?
The nasty.
I think everyone has at some point.
Girl, not me. I am a Christian.
Stop the lies. You never had a car rendezvous? A backseat? That's public. You cheated. Okay, so never have I ever been to Paris. I want to go.
Oh, I haven't.
I want to go.
That's been on my bucket list. I unfortunately, and I hate it, because I would wait. I used to be a flight attendant, so I had the benefit.
Wait, did you have the little tie? I could so see that. Okay.
Well, no, I had a.
Is it an ascot?
No, it was just a regular tie.
Okay.
That's for the women.
Okay.
No, I had a regular tie.
Okay.
For the second company.
What airline?
I started with Virgin America, and then we got bought out by Alaska Airlines.
I was hoping you didn't say snake on the planes.
Snake on the plane.
Baby, Frontier.
Oh, no. No, they're more of a regional
toilet
line.
paper.
Yeah, I work for the main ones. Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. The main ones.
I needed a check.
You need a check. Okay, this is the last one. Never have I ever. You can't look at me. Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, I gotta ask you. Yeah. Oh, okay. Never have I ever borrowed anybody's hair.
You ain't got a hair. I'm not. Well, that's good. I didn't either. I've never either.
You ain't nobody wig.
No, I wear
I need this hair for the night.
I wear no. Ooh, I'm too phobia. I got too much phobia.
Yes. Now they say it on the streets.
They say on the streets what?
That Candice had borrowed. Now I'm playing.
Don't.
Candice don't play by her hair. She don't play by her hair.
Listen, I'll fight you for it. But that's our show. Thank you so much for being on the show. We got to have you come back. Guys, that's it. Just like that, it's over. We got to get out of here. But we see you next time on The Real Deal.
Real Deal.
Bye, y'all.